It's No Name, KFOG, live from Outside Lands. I'm going to give you a quick second to guess which one is the real Leon Bridges. It's him, for real. Leon Bridges, welcome to San Francisco.
Thank you. Glad to be out here, man.
I just saw your set out there, and it was magical, man. You're the real deal.
Thank you, man. It was definitely one of my favorite crowds so far. I didn't expect it to be that massive. Man, yeah, it was a good show.
Well, clearly I'm supporting you. I got the shirt and the record here. I got to tell you the story at the merch booth when I bought the T-shirt. I was like, oh, the Leon Bridges shirt. And the guy goes over and he points to some other shirt. I go, no, the Leon Bridges shirt. And he points to another. This one I go, no, it says Leon Bridges on it. And then he looked at it. He goes, oh, yeah. But the only thing is they only had XL, man. This is the biggest shirt they have. You know when I wash this thing, it's going to be skin tight on me. Is that okay?
Oh, it's all good, man. You got to, whatever way you want to rock it, man, it's totally fine,
For sure. I also saw you on Instagram earlier this week when you got right into San Francisco, and I believe it was, it's 2 a.m. and I'm chilling in San Francisco.
I said, it's 2 a.m. Oh, yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I forgot what I said. Oh, yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm chilling in San Francisco.
Now, do you always just sing all night and then fall asleep like before breakfast?
I'm singing all the time. Nighttime, the grocery store, everywhere. Just making up songs all the time.
Fantastic. Yeah, and I will say this: in the short time I walked from the stage from where you just played, every single person, where'd you get that T-shirt? He was amazing. I mean, is that the reaction you're getting pretty much everywhere you go?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's it's still on the low level. I'm still kind of anonymous in certain places, but it's definitely positive.
Well, you have one of my favorite stories because literally a year ago, you were washing dishes in Texas. Tell me about being. That's the only other job I've ever had is washing dishes. So tell me, let people realize just like what kind of job that is and how hard that is. I mean, you're the heart of the kitchen.
Yeah. It's a lot of fast pace and having to make sure everything's clean. In a short amount of time. And so it's crazy. It wasn't the most. Of course, wasn't the ideal job, but I kind of miss it though. I miss those times. Those simple times,
And that's the exact thing. There's a certain zen to washing dishes in a restaurant that you only know if you've done that job because you're kind of the low man on the totem pole, but without you, nothing works.
Exactly, and we were always acting the fool, and back there singing and making jokes and running around,
So do you still keep in touch with your kitchen crew? They got to be freaking out. They're like,
indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed. I every time I go back home, I always go back there and get something to eat. Or go in the back and say hello to everybody, and they're freaking out, because they knew I was on that grind, and it just kind of happened out of nowhere. All this, and they're just like, whoa, what happened?
Now, Leon, I got to ask you, it's the beginning of August in San Francisco. It's a beautiful day. It's super humid in Texas. Do you think you might relocate to the Bay Area?
Man, I got to stay in Fort Worth, man. I'll come visit y'all, though. Even though, in Fort Worth, I couldn't wear this right now. I'd be, definitely probably die, but I love my Fort Worth, man.
For sure. Now, the new record is absolutely fantastic. I was looking through the credits earlier today. You thank a photographer that goes by Rambo. Yes. Now, you're a lot younger than I am. Are you familiar with who Rambo is?
Yes, I am.
And is that why he got his nickname, or is there some other Rambo thing that I need to know about?
Oh, no, her last name is Rambo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Her last name is Rambo. Her first name's Erin, but she goes by Rambo.
Okay, I thought that was like a nickname. Like I was like, man, if a photographer's name is Rambo, that must be like a really intense photographer.
Skills, man. She's so hard to call him Rambo.
Yeah.
No, but her last name is Rambo.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was expecting like she was like the camouflage photographer that would like just pump out of a tent and be like, I'm here taking pictures. Yeah. You can't see me.
Hey, that'd be kind of cool though.
So I know you got a big sold out show tonight at the Independent here in San Francisco. How's that feel, man, to know you're selling stuff out and that it's kind of just the start of this incredible journey from washing dishes to rocking Outside Lands to selling out shows?
Man, it feels great, man. It's very humbling, that people would dig my music and want to come see me. I was definitely content with having 10, 15 people come out to a show back home in Fort Worth, and so it's great that people want to come out and see me.
So explain to me, you're in your mid-20s, 24, 25 years old. And I mean, your music is it's seamless when it goes up against the classic Motown, the classic soul. Where's this coming from in 2015? That's the thing I'm trying to piece together, because I wonder, like, when you close your eyes and you're playing your music and you open them, do you picture like a dude like me, you know, being into your music? Because I remember that music from my parents and stuff, but at 25, you know, what were you exposed to? Where does this come from, man, besides the heart?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up on a lot of like modern R&B from Usher, Genuine, and 112. And then when I got older, and when I found soul music, I saw that this was the best time for R&B, you know, and I saw, you know, music within today, and I was like, you know, why isn't anybody carrying on this golden R&B sound? And so I felt that as a singer, you know, and you know, a young black man, that I needed to go back to the roots of where it started.
Yeah,
you know?
well, you know, I mean, some people, oh, you know, it's a revival, it's this and that, but I mean, I think the talent speaks for itself. It's not, I mean, like I said before, I mean, it's seamless with the classics, so that's gotta feel good. I mean, when you came on stage right there, man, your voice was like shaking the trees in Golden Gate Park.
No, yeah, thank you, man. You know, it's, you know, this type of music is you know, of course, you know, I didn't grow up on it. You know, I heard it here and there, but you know, it brings me joy to write it. You know, and so you know, I ain't doing nothing new. You know, I'm just looking at the blueprint and trying to recreate it in my own way. You know?
Now I have to ask you, since you know you're starting to have success and stuff, is there an actual kind of scene where there are other kind of bands that you tour with that kind of play a similar style of music?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Nick Waterhouse, you know, there's J.D. McPherson, St. Paul and Broken Bones, and you know, all of them, we're all pulling from the same well, you know. But it, you know, all comes out in kind of different ways. You know, we all have our own different styles. You know.
Fantastic. It's Leon Bridges, KFOG from Outside Lands. Leon, thanks for taking the time, and we're big fans of KFOG, and look forward to a big future for you, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Anything else you want to say to the Bay Area now that they're all watching?
We at Outside Lands. Can I do that one more time?
Take two.
It's weird with the music.
It's also weird with some dude wearing your shirt. I mean, are you? Do I make you nervous at all? I mean, when you see a guy walking down the street like me, I imagine normally you're like, stay away from that guy anyway. Now that I got your record in my hand and the shirt, you're like,
Run.
That's a guy I can probably approach.
All right, let me sing it one more time.
Here we go.
We at Outside Lands. There we go.
That's it. You could have just done that. You could have just been like, we're at Outside Lands, and just said, I'm done. Leon Bridges, thanks, man. Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it.